Oh, everybody, we are talking the Running Man movie. Let's do this. Here today on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
We'll edit it in post. We are going to have a fun day today here on Two Geeks and a Microphone. Good morning, everyone. I am your co-host, Mr. Steven Boster, along with the one, the only, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good morning to all you geeks out there in Geekdom Land. I had it up and I was ready, and then I don't know, I was focused on I don't know what, and oh well.
That is okay.
Yeah, I got distracted.
That's
Squirrel.
cool. Squirrel. Real quick shout out, Nobody Fool 117.
Hey,
the man himself is in the house. Hi, my favorite people. Absolutely. We are glad that you're here. Have you seen The Running Man 2025? Or is it 2025?
Yeah, it's 2025.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you've seen it, let us know. Comment below because we're going to have a good time talking about it today. We're going to have a lot of fun with it today. So it's going to be a splendorific day. We even have for those who have seen the movie, we even have our liquid death, or my generic liquid death from my grocery store, my generic bubbly water lime. Mike's holding his up on the screen.
Yeah, I actually got the one that was featured in the movie too. Well, not the one that was featured in the movie,
right? Oh, Nobody Fool says says no, I will watch it.
Nice.
Stay tuned. So we'll make sure that we'll do the beginning part where we talk about it, no spoilery action going on, and then we'll make sure when we hit spoilerific territory that we give you that opportunity to go watch it and come back. And and I'll stay right there. I don't want to spoil anything else for you because you're going to find out how much we didn't like it, or liked it, or we thought it was great. Stay tuned to find out and everything. All right. Well, we've got a jam-packed show, everybody, and pretty excited. So, Mike, you ready to just hop on into the geeky news?
Well, I don't really have any geeky news. I mean, unless you want to discuss what we talked about, but I do have Geek Car. So
let's do geeky news. What you brought up, I think that's worth talking about.
Okay,
and let's go from there. We'll give it a shot. Okay, so
now I gotta grab. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, so Mike's bringing up some pictures, everybody, because we want to talk about kind of an event that we noticed got announced this last week, and so we're going to try to, how shall we say? A lot of times we don't like to talk about rumors and stuff, but I think this is the real deal.
This isn't a rumor. This is not a rumor.
Okay, it's not a rumor. Okay, good, because I wasn't for sure. So,
no, it is all over. So,
yeah, because I got snookered by some pictures and stuff that were AI, and they were so good that, like, I thought there was going to be somebody posted a picture of like the Midnight Suns, and they're like, it was like, oh, there's going to be a movie, and I saw how they did the picture of it. I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I was like, it was AI.
Oh, that's kind of like there's a rumor going around that Steve Perry is going to rejoin Journey for a tour this year. And Steve Perry had to go out and make a statement saying, look, I love the support you guys are giving me, but it's not true. I'm not returning to Journey. I'm continuing to do my own solo stuff and so on and so forth. So if you were looking forward to a Journey tour with Steve Perry, I regret to tell you it's false, according to Steve Perry.
Busted. Hey, we should have a stamper thing that goes rumor busted.
But this is not a rumor. So here, let me.
All right, you ready? All right, I'll pull it up. No, I'll pull it up. You've already got your screen sharing here.
Yeah.
And ta-da!
All right, coming up May 16th is Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano, the the action star, Star Wars star herself, versing one of the most powerhouses in women's MMA fighting, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Nice. That's going to be great.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. Here's the thing. Both of them, I think, have, I would say, successfully made it is, they moved from MMA into the movie industry.
I don't know what movies Rhonda's done, really.
She was in Fast and Furious 7, and she actually, I thought, did a good job. Cool. Now, I think Gina Carano is a better actress than Ronda Rousey. But Ronda Rousey's been fun in what she's doing. Let me, everybody, let's just go ask good old Google what all.
Well, I think it's kind of cool that Ronda Rousey took on the Rowdy name, and she had blessings from Piper and the Piper family. So
yeah,
I don't know if I don't think she'll be fighting under that name this time. I think she's just fighting under
for those who may not understand Rowdy, give everybody a really quick thing on what that means. What does it mean, Rowdy?
Okay, first of all, it's not like I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm not a huge wrestling fan. However, my wife is a big wrestling fan. And Rowdy is referring to Roddy Piper, who was, big time in the WWF and then later into the WWE, so on and so forth. And there was a point in Ronda Rousey's career where she started taking on the title, the name Rowdy. And she actually went to Piper and asked for his blessing to use the name. And he kind of liked her attitude and stuff, because it kind of matched his vibe and everything. So he gave her the blessing and everything. And she even wrestled in the WWE under that name too.
Yeah, I think that'll be great. Nobody Fool says, yes, I will watch it. Brenda says, I'm actually looking forward to that fight. No, I'm going to take that off. I'm not doing that, Roger. She couldn't make it in the WWE. Well,
I don't know.
I think that openly, Roger, I think there's more going on with that than what we realize. Stuff that maybe rumor, maybe not rumor.
And WWE is nothing but a soap opera to begin with.
Yeah, that's what Brenda said. Was too much soapy now. And Roger says, Piper gave her his personal jacket.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Which I thought was cool. Yeah.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Movies that Ronda Rousey's been in is the movie Entourage in 2015. She was in Furious 7, which that was a good fight sequence between her and what's the other actress's name? I got to pull it up here for a second just to see. It was Michelle Rodriguez. They had a really cool fight scene in it. And then The Expendables 3, she was in. And then also Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg. That was 2018. So between 2014 and 2018, she was in some movies and stuff. So
action figure, but I don't know where to.
What are you talking about? What are you saying?
Sorry.
I can hear you.
Sorry. I was trying to find something for a visual.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Don't call me.
Yeah.
You goated.
I know. All right. So, we ready for Geekdar then?
Yeah. One thing real quick though. I do have a couple Cara Dune.
Here we go. Oh, I like that
Cara
one.
Dune
What is that? It's a little bobblehead.
Yeah, it's a little bobblehead. And then I do have my Cara Dune. 3 3/4 inch action figure that resembles the Kenner action figure. So
nice.
There's my Cara Dune action figures.
Right on.
It's a Funko.
Yeah, the bobblehead's a Funko. It's a
really?
mini, like a mini Funko. Yeah.
Was it one of
Is
the
it done by
circus ones?
Funko?
Yeah.
Huh? It doesn't have like
It's
the
not a
big
pop.
head. It's
Not
not
a
a pop.
picture.
Oh, I see what you mean.
One of their
Sure.
other lines.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah. So there's many ones that Five and Below had them,
Got it.
and I was like, oh, I got to get me a Cardoon. So
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. All right, everybody. Next step on the list is dun 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 guitar.
With the radar, sir.
What's wrong with it?
I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps.
The what? The what? And the what?
You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
It's not all easy.
All right. Okay, everybody. I'm going to start off while Mike gets ready. I want to share with you guys. We had John Jackson Miller on the show to talk about his second novel in his 2-novel series on Batman. Things that take place between it's the Batman 89 universe. So, or do you say it's the Batman Michael Keaton universe?
it's been called the Burtonverse. It's been called the Keatonverse.
Okay.
I prefer the Burtonverse just because it's based on Tim Burton's creation. So
Okay.
that's my preference. But yeah.
So we had John Jackson Miller on the show when we did Batman Resurrection some time ago, and so I ordered the book from him recently, and he signed it. And he was like, to Stephen, and he gives this quote. What's the quote, Mike? Because you love this quote too. It's or here, maybe make it bigger on the screen, I guess. Let me do that. Let me do
I know
screen.
it.
So here's the full
I forgot what it was, but now I know it.
Here it goes. And so then we got now my green screen's coming to play because it's really green, but the Revolution book that we had him on and we talked about, which was, boy, that's really funny right there. Batman playing on the screen. I'm partially invisible. That's right. And then he signed it with, it says, go ahead, Mike. Yeah. So what happened, everybody, if you have not seen that episode or listened to that episode with John Jackson Miller on Batman Revolution that we just did, I would encourage you to do so because I had the audiobook and I listened through the audio. It is great. The audiobooks are fantastic. The actors, the reader, the narrator is fantastic. He's really good. And I was like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed it. But what we found out was there are puzzles in the book that don't translate to the audiobook. So I'm going back to physical media, you guys. I don't know if we noticed that, but I was all about digital media is cheaper and stuff like that. But I'm going back to, moving back to the thing. Or are you going to show here, Mike, let me put you full screen so people can see it. So Mike is holding up like there's a riddle me this page that kind of gets referenced in the book where you get a riddle and you get a word for each riddle. And there's a set of 4 words done 3 times. So there's 12 riddles. And then, there's 16, 4 times 4 is 16. There's, this is why
Steve
Mike doesn't like
math either.
Right. And so they're grouped in groups of 4. So 4 riddles make, then those words, you have to figure out what those words have in common for it to answer another riddle. Then when you get those 4 answers, then you go back and those all make a master riddle. It is ingenious. And it's just incredible. So anyway, there's all those kinds of things in there. Brenda says physical books are much more betterer. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. Well, so there's mine. I was super excited about that when they came in. I forgot to share with everybody. I was going to do an unboxing last week because they had come in. So, and then hopefully next week I will have. We ordered from this last Tuesday night. If you didn't see our Creators Corner, everybody, we had Braxton Cosby on. Great interview. Gosh, he always interviews really well.
Such a nice guy.
Super nice guy. And if you go to the website Cosby Media Productions, if you order through his website rather than Amazon, he will actually give you a signed copy.
Yes.
And yes, it's a little bit more because you've got to, pay for shipping for those of us that may have Amazon Prime to, cut back your shipping.
You
You have
should
to pay
probably
for
tell what
shipping.
his book is too.
Yeah. So it's the book that we ordered is Yazuki. And it's based on actual events in Japan about a slave who becomes a samurai.
So he's the first black samurai.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I love it.
So fascinating. And so pretty excited about that. And I think that's just going to be really something cool. So I'm looking forward to it. We didn't read his book, even though he was gracious and sent us an e-copy of it. We just didn't have time to read the book because it's a thick book. It's like 250 to 300 pages or something like that. And
when you said that, it reminds me of the kid from Jurassic Park when he's telling the professor, and so books, his book is even bigger than yours. It's like this thick, but yours is only this thick.
Oh,
sorry,
gosh.
that just popped in my head when you said that.
That's pretty funny. That's funny stuff right there. My book is bigger than your book.
Hey, now size doesn't matter.
I'm not going any further with that one. That was a stiff joke right there. I'm just saying. All right. Well, okay, Mike, your turn. I'm so sorry. We kind of
no problem.
We almost lost control of the show at that point.
So mine ties into a Geek Tar Steven had a little while back, and he has drugged me into this.
Yes.
Or sucked me into it, I should say. I started buying the Lone Wolf series. I did feature part of that as my Geek Tar a few weeks back. But I had accidentally bought books 6 through 12.
Yeah.
And then I went back and I bought 1 and 2. And then my lovely Valentine had bought me books 3, which is Caverns Cult
of Culte. Here, I'm gonna make you big screen. Oh, wrong share. Sorry, full screen, Mike. Sorry. Whoops.
And
go ahead.
Book 4, which is Chasm Doom. The Chasm Doom
of Doom.
And then book 5, which is Shadow on the Sand. And they have beautiful covers too.
They're incredible covers. Yeah. So I'll share with everybody that in the Lone Wolf series, in books 1 through 5, 5 is my favorite. Shadow on the Sand. And originally, for those that may not know, Shadow on the Sand was supposed to be the end. Like it was only going to be a 5-book series to kind of launch and see how it did. And I mean, he left it open, at the end of 5. But here's the funny thing about it is that it took off. This is the 80s, everybody. So, when these game books were really starting to take hold, but everybody loved it. I did. I enjoyed them. I was so excited. And I'm so excited for this revival that the son is doing to honor his dad. And they're finishing the series. They went, it was so popular, they decided to do a 32-book series. Book 32, what did we say? Comes out this year, right?
I think. I'm not 100% positive.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out. So, but book 5, I can't wait for you, Mike. I can't wait for you to get to book 5. And so, Mike, do you want to tell everybody the idea you had of one of the things we want to do for our Ko-fi subscribers first, but then we'll release it widely after the Ko-fi subscribers have some time with it first.
So, for Ko-fi, as a Ko-fi only, Steven and I are planning on doing a book playthrough. And so we will actually be creating the character on screen, so on and so forth, and playing through at least the first book, and then we'll see how that goes, and then maybe do more after that, though. But doing the whole dice rolling and all the whole bit.
Yeah.
Now the book actually it's designed to where you don't even need dice, because they have the number sheet, the random
Yeah,
number
they have
sheet.
a table so you can just close your eyes and pop your pencil eraser right on a spot. And
so
yeah, there you go.
There's the random number sheet.
Here, I'm showing everybody now, full screen. There you go.
But Steven and I want to do, or at least I did, we want to actually use dice, because it also says that you can use a D10.
A D10, yes.
Right.
Yeah. And that's going to be fun. I think that's going to be a blast.
Oh,
and I have a Fantasy Plus. Well, technically, you can do it as a subscription, but I supported them on Kickstarter. And so we're going to try to get music and sound effects as we do it as well. So I'm going to be in charge of that. So we're going to try to see if that may not work. If I'm in charge of it, it may not happen. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm pretty excited about the opportunity for us to do that.
I am too. I think it'll be fun, and hopefully viewers will go over to Ko-fi and check that out. So
yeah,
we'll give more information as we get it put together. We're still trying to figure out the
logistics
way it's gonna work. Yeah, the logistics of it. But I'm excited about it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be great. It's gonna be splendorific. Okay, yes. And what else did you have for Geek Dart today? Did you have anything else?
That's all I got for today. I went and picked up some comic books, but nothing I'm like really super excited about. It's just some Batman and Robin comics, but nothing over the top, cool.
Have you continued with Absolute Batman?
I haven't got the second volume yet, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I did read a few more issues on DC Infinite.
Oh, okay. So you're still reading on DC Infinite then, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, because I haven't as far as I know, the second volume hasn't been released yet. So
yeah.
But I did read a few more.
So how are you liking it?
Oh, I love Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
I plan on continuing it for a while. So
okay, we should do it. We'll do a follow up when the second volume comes out, because I wasn't, guys. If you haven't heard our episode on that, please go back and listen to that episode, because I was pleasantly surprised. I was not sure. And in the show, you'll hear me tell Mike, I told Mike, thank you, because I wasn't sure about it. And he even got me a copy, which is very gracious, a copy of the first Absolute, Batman issue 1. And it is really good.
It is.
And I was just pleasantly surprised. So,
well, and I think I got to start reading the DC KO comic books, the DC Knockout comic books.
Yeah,
because they're pitting different DC characters against each other in the boxing ring, so on and so forth. And they're like, the entire Bat family is involved in this at some point. So you got different Batmans versus different Batmans, and I think, well, number one, we're getting the Red Hood Batman. So his version of what his Batman would look like, Jason Todd's Batman, which sounds pretty darn cool. And I believe we're getting the current Batman, from the current series, versus the Absolute Batman, which will be one epic fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I would root for. I mean, I know who I'm going to root for out of Batman versus Jason Todd, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for Batman on that. Not sure who I'd root for when it comes to Batman versus Nightwing Batman. That would be tough, Dick Grayson Batman. But yeah, the Absolute, that's even harder to choose.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much
so. I think the only one I can have a clear, definite choice is Batman versus Jason Todd. Just because I like Batman just a little more than Jason Todd. So
all good. That's funny. All right. Well, you ready to hit the main event?
Yeah, let's do this.
Awesome. Let's do it. It's time for the main event. All right. Well, I know Megan also watched this, and so Megan, is it okay to bring you in for our discussions today?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to bring in Megan. Mike disappeared. Let's get Mike back in on the show. Cancel or no?
What?
Wait,
I'm up there.
you're there. What? Oh, I probably hit the wrong one. I probably hit the one, not the Megan slide. I hit the. I must have hit the. What's the word I'm trying to say? I don't know. The guest slide. Oh, I sure did. I hit the guest slide. Sorry about that.
So when this movie was released last year, I had said that I wanted to go see it, and we had personal things that
sure
let us not.
You had delayed, yeah.
See it. But I was like, "Oh, Megan, you got to watch the original before we see the new one." So we watched the original, and we do plan on talking about the original on our Ko-fi page also. But we watched the original because I when they do a remake, and I'm excited about the remake because I'm not always excited about these remakes.
That's right, right.
And Megan's wanting to go see the remake. I'm always like, oh, we need to watch the original so you can see what it's like and stuff. So
yeah.
So I was like, we got to watch the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and which is a very, very different movie, by the way.
Yes.
And I am a fan of. I'm going to say it right now. I am a fan of both of these films.
Okay, great. Okay,
I can watch either one of them, and I will be very happy watching either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Arnold's part, that's just part of my love for Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love his movies. I love his one-liners, and oh my gosh, it's just filled with one-liners. That original film. So, but it was fun introducing Megan to the original Running Man and then showing her the new one. So
yeah,
I just wanted to start with that. So
yeah, that's great. And everybody, once we get into spoilerific territory, we'll talk more about a balance between the two and stuff. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, even more, I listened to the audiobook, the original audiobook. And the book is written by Richard Bachman. And if you know, Richard Bachman was Stephen King's pen name. He wrote like 3 or 4 books under the name Richard Bachman. And then there's a whole story behind Richard Bachman and his books too. So it's really wild.
Yeah, Richard Bachman, the Bachman books. So which were the Bachman books? Running Man, Rage. Let's see here. Let me get back to it.
3 or 4.
Rage was 1977. The Long Walk was 79. And our good friends over at Nerdy or Murdery, Jeff was telling us that he really enjoyed the movie. He said the ending is different than the book.
Well, the ending of this movie is also different than the book.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it. But Roadwork was 1981. The Running Man was 1982. Thinner was 84. The Regulators, 96, and Blaze, 2007. He used the pseudonym to publish novels that were darker and grittier and to test if his success was due to his name or his writing.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. I'd be like, heck yeah, if my name's got all this, we're good.
Brenda gave her score.
Oh, okay. I took a minute. I was like, I give the new version a 9 baby socks. So, all right. She's claimed it. That's what our score thing is baby socks. Well played, Brenda. Well played.
I can get on board with that one. Oh, that's funny.
We'll explain. Well, everybody in the show at the very beginning, I don't think we're going to any spoilers or anything in the movie. He has a sick kid that lost one of the baby socks, only for him to find out later that he still had it, and he had it in his pocket. And so it served as a nice reminder for him through his ordeal.
We have to discuss that too. With baby sock, there's a There's a question around that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I put that in my notes, but I should have.
All right. So, all right, here we go. So, Mike, go ahead and finish up. I'm sorry.
I just want to say that overall, I think this is an excellent movie. I really, really enjoyed this movie. And again, I'm a big fan of the original one too. But they are extremely different films. There are a few things that are alike in the movie. For instance, the game show thing is the same. The game show hosts are both over the top and fabulous. Because the original, you have none other than Richard Dawson, who was a game show host. He
was Family Feud
for Family Feud, and he'd been on. I know Brendan knows the show. The celebrity show where they ask the celebrities.
Pyramid.
No, not Pyramid. Before Pyramid, long before Pyramid.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm waiting for her to comment because I know she's gonna tell me what it is.
It'll take her a few minutes since we're delayed.
Anyway, he was on that show also, and Richard Dawson he's just amazing as the host in that show. Yeah, Match Game.
Thank you, Brenda.
Anyway, he's amazing, but the guy they got for the new one, I love him just as much as Richard Dawson, and he's even more over the top, and it's fantastic. So well done. And I liked the star. I think he did an excellent job, and from what I understand, Arnold Schwarzenegger even gave him his blessing to do this film too.
That's cool. Coleman Domingo was the guy who was the
game show host.
The game show host, yeah.
And he was also in Fear of the Walking Dead too.
Okay, yep. Yeah.
And his character wasn't a lot different in Fear of the Walking Dead than what he did on this movie, honestly. He might be a little more flamboyant, just colorful and that kind of thing. But other than that, it's almost the same character.
That's hysterical. That's pretty fun.
But overall, I really, really enjoyed this film, and I will also give it 9 baby socks.
Nice. Okay. Well, I enjoyed it when we did the show on the Arnold Schwarzenegger version. Wonderful 80s action and 80s one-liners. I mean, so good. It's classic like that. And then, and so I didn't know how this new one would be, and and we watched it. We didn't go to the theater to watch it. We watched it at home, but I went ahead and I was like, I really want to see this movie. And I'm like, well, for the cost of how much it is to go see a movie nowadays, it's almost the same price as buying it. And so I just went ahead and bought it because I didn't really want to go to the theater. And I am so thankful I did. It was a risk, but I was a happy risk. Once we watched it, Kelly liked it. She enjoyed it even. And I tell you what, the action was great in it. The comedic elements were in it. You really got the whole aspect of how the media changes things. It kind of reminded me of The Boys a little bit. It made me think that The Boys, from how superheroes became marketing and stuff, they got that idea from The Running Man. You know what I mean? So that's I'm not saying they actually did, but it made me wonder about it, and how things get thwarted and twisted, all for the sake of ratings and things, and definitely agree with you. This I'll give it 9 out of 10 baby socks. And isn't that true life too? You have socks, but for whatever reason, when you're doing your laundry, you lose one, and you can't have a full set.
What happens is your sock turns into a Tupperware lid.
That's so true. How many?
You always got Tupperware lids that you can't find the container that goes with it. So
yes,
your
that was a
sock
good one,
blows
Mike.
off and turns into a Tupperware lid.
That's a good one. That was good. That's that got me tickled. So it was fabulous. It was worth buying on Fandango. I have Fandango at home, and it was worth buying. And it's well worth the watch. It really is.
Agreed.
And Megan.
Now,
oh, sorry.
Okay. I was just say if you could go see it in the movie theater, would you think it was worth seeing in the movie theater?
Yes, on the big screen, absolutely, because of how some of it was filmed and stuff. Yeah. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Yes.
Okay, Megan.
I do like both, but I really like this one.
Much more
betterer.
Ah, nicely played. Cheers, everybody.
And I have a monster for a specific reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just lost my train of thought.
You like the new one better than the original one.
I do. And it gives me very Hunger Games vibes. I know it came first. And I do think Suzanne Collins really got inspiration, because if the newer one is more like the book than the original, then I really think Suzanne Collins got inspiration from The Running Man, because there's so many similarities.
Yeah.
And now I just want to read The Hunger Games again.
Yeah.
The game show host gives off very like Caesar Flickman and Effie Trinket, both the flamboyant, over the top, exaggerated, fun, but they kind of suck.
I agree with that, actually. I totally agree with that. I can see what you're saying by that, because they're very similar.
Also, all the like the editing to
present a particular narrative.
Yeah, that also fits the Hunger Games, because they do the same thing. District 13 gets shown that it's destroyed when it's really not. Yeah, there's so many similarities. I had more when I was watching it.
Yeah. So what's your score? So what score would you give it?
I think I'd also go with a 9.
Ooh,
it was not really
okay.
anything that would discredit it.
Okay.
But it's not quite a 10.
No, I
definitely rewatch it, because I really like it.
Yeah.
I
rewatched it last night.
10 too often, so
yeah. Yeah, we saved the 10 for the creme de la creme.
Now, I just asked Gemini. I know, Megan, you don't like it when I ask Gemini, but I asked Gemini if Suzanne Collins was inspired by The Running Game or
Running Man.
I'm trying to combine them now.
Right.
I'm making a whole new movie, The Running Game. Anyway, and it says Suzanne Collins, the author of The Hunger Games, has actually stated that her primary inspirations were not The Running Man. Instead, she cites Greek mythology, specifically the story of Theseus and Minotaur, where the city of Athens had to send 7 boys and 7 girls to a labyrinth to be sacrificed. That's interesting.
Okay, I see that too.
Roman gladiators, the idea of bread and circuses, panem et whatever, where the government keeps the public happy and distracted with violent entertainment. Channel surfing.
So that's where panem comes from. I never knew that.
Oh, okay. Channel surfing. She famously said the idea hit her while flipping between a reality TV show and actual footage from the Iraq War. The blur between entertainment and tragedy. I don't know if I should laugh at that or not.
I don't know about that. That seems weird.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
And then it says the Stephen King perspective. Stephen King himself has poked a little fun at the similarities. When Hunger Games first came out, he wrote a review where he called it not unlike The Running Man.
Yeah.
The shared DNA. Both stories feature a desperate protagonist entering a lethal game to save a family member. Ben for his daughter, Katniss for her sister. The satire, both are heavy satires on how the media turns human suffering into spectacle for the upper class.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So there you have it. She was not inspired by The Running Man. Right. Yeah. On record, she's not.
True. Right.
You can't deny the similarities.
Oh, no. And even King pointed it out himself. So,
yeah.
I think that's interesting.
Yes. All right. Are we ready to hit spoilerific territory?
Sure are.
All right. Spoilerific territory. Well, real quick. Let me do this for nobody fool. The big premise is you've got a gentleman who is beaten down by the system, can't get a job because of, he's in the movie where he has tried to do the right thing and he kind of gets punished for it. And he gets blacklisted, and so he can't get a job. So then he tries out to audition for a show, but they pick him for The Running Man, even though he told his wife he wasn't going to do that because he needed the money because his daughter was sick. And so he's got to do whatever it takes to, get the money needed to save his daughter's life, who just had the flu. And I thought that was a good thing, a good aspect to say, hey, even the flu is deadly for the people in this class. Right. People who are just trying to make ends meet. And so then he goes, huh?
Similarity.
Oh, you're right, Megan.
That's another similarity.
That is another similarity.
Because in the poorer districts, they were always dying of the most simple illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the premise. He goes on the game show and he has to survive, and there's hunters that are after him, but also the public is incentivized to, to take picture shots and so it was, they get money if it leads to a kill or something like that. It's crazy. So, or if they do the kill. So I thought that was really interesting how they monetized it. So, and it's his adventures of just trying to stay alive for 30 days. And then really what's going on behind the scenes gets revealed.
Well, and he has different levels too, because for every day he survives, he gets more money added on to his total for the end. And if he makes a kill of like a simple, as they call him, goon, which I would kind of refer to as almost local law enforcement type things. Or at least the network law enforcement anyway. If he kills one of those, he gets like 10,000 new dollars, as they call them. And then if he kills one of the hunters, which are the ones who are actually hunting him in the game, if he kills one of those, he gets $100,000 for those.
Yeah. So there you have it. So there's the premise of the film. Does he survive? Does he not survive? Well, that's going to be a topic in the spoilerific territory. So there you go, everybody. We are now entering. I wonder if we should have some kind of music ding dong or something. We are now entering spoilerific territory.
We do have spoiler music. We have.
Oh, right. Spoilerific territory, everybody. Here we go. All right. So, what shall we discuss first, Mr. Michael?
Okay. Well, I don't want to jump right to the ending. Oh, okay. One of the things I liked was in the beginning of the film, he's there with his daughter, and he's watching these game shows that they show on what they call freebie, which I think is funny.
Yeah,
because we have a freebie.
Right.
I wonder how Freebie felt about this movie.
Right. And I think Freebie is Amazon.
Is it really?
Let me ask here a second. is Freevee channel. Ah, dadgummit.
It is Amazon.
It is
Okay.
Amazon.
So anyway,
it was shut down. The app was shut down in 2025, but they still have Freevee.
still have it.
Yeah, I think we do still have it. So
Anyway,
go ahead. Sorry.
But he's watching these different shows and he's taking notes of how much people win for the different things they do, on the show.
Mhm.
And one of them is a very large individual running on a treadmill on his. It's like a hamster wheel,
Right.
Cat.
What, Megan?
They have them for cats too.
Okay. But anyway, and as he's running, he has to answer these trivia questions and stuff. And one of the trivia questions is how many bathrooms are there on a particular jet and stuff.
Yeah, like
And
the
it
real
turns
fancy
out-
jet or something, right?
Right. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the jet and stuff, but it comes back into play at the end of the film. And it's so funny because it turns out that the correct answer was 6. There's 6 bathrooms on that jet, which he then looks at his baby daughter and goes, "Huh? So the rich are even more full of beep than I thought."
Which was pretty funny.
I laughed. I thought it was good.
Yep.
It was humorous.
And I liked
But
at the end
whole
when they were
thing
on
comes
the
in,
actual
you know,
when they were on the actual plane at
Mhm.
the end, and he recognizes that the pilots were the other hunters, and so he asks the question, "So how many bathrooms are on this thing?" And they go 4. And then he knew for sure.
Yep.
There's a thing that's called, and I can't think of what it is.
Foreshadowing?
No, it's like I don't know. It's like the expectation because people used it for Hazbin Hotel with things that happened in season 1, and they're like, okay, you better come back to that and explain it, or like why that's relevant.
Well, I always thought that was foreshadowing, but
No,
I mean,
there's another name for it, and I don't remember what they said it was.
well, one of the other things I enjoyed, and it's something I feel they carried over from the original film. The original film, of course, is over the top, one-liners throughout it.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
one-liner puns. But they did carry that over, and they had some puns in this one. And my favorite one, it might be the most obvious too, is when he is hanging off the side of it's like a veterans motel or something, and it has big letters, and the letters for the hotel were YVA, which I'm not sure what the Y stands for, but he's got a rope that's tied to the Y, and he's hanging off it. And by the way, he's wearing nothing but a towel because he was trying to go take a shower.
Right.
When the hunters showed up at this place. So he's hanging off the side of the building, and it's attached to the Y, and then the Y starts to fall towards him, and he just looks at it and he goes, "Why?"
Yeah.
And I was like, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
it. It just kind of gave me the vibes of the original one without being quite as over the top as the original.
Yeah. It was there was all kinds of fun little moments like
Mhm.
that throughout the whole film. There's all kinds of moments.
when he's in the elevator and the main hunter, what was his name? I forgot the main hunter's name.
The main hunter's name was McCone.
McCone looks at him and says, what is it? You're going down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, that's right out of the original one. I mean, that feels like it fits right from the original one. I like that.
Yeah.
So there were just some fun things like that. That was really good.
Yeah. One of the things that I really enjoyed, one of my favorite scenes in it was when Michael Cena, who's wearing a beard, you almost can't tell it's him. but they're in the house, and it's he has his role of what he's doing to getting the word out of whatever, and don't talk about the hot dog cart, kind of a thing that he does.
This is the one you wanted to talk about, Megan.
And but I loved how the house, he had set it up almost like a Home Alone type situation, and I really enjoyed that whole sequence where here comes the goons, all these goons, and coming in, and then all the different things that he does. Megan, what do you want to? Is that what you wanted to talk about, that house too, or
Not the house, but where it's located.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you do that here in a second. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so I loved how this one where he's got a super soaker and he electrifies the floor.
That
and
was a great scene.
And then as soon as they go on there, he's like, shh, and he's spraying it and stuff like, and they were getting electrocuted. Then when they're coming up the stairs, he pulls the switch.
Why are we going up?
Right. Yes. And yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
yeah, that was
Michael Cera had so much fun with that.
It looked like he was having a blast. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Go ahead, Megan. Tell them where it's at. Tell them where the house is at.
So it is in Derry, Maine.
Yes.
And I love
yes.
that.
And why is Derry, Maine important? For those that may not know, why is it important?
Because that's the home of Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Or it.
Yes. Yeah. Which I think is another connection to, I know some people may agree or not agree with me on this, but it's this whole Stephen King Dark Tower universe.
Oh, yeah. This came up in our chat.
They were in Derry.
Stephen got schooled by our friend Jeff.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh, I read that and I just started laughing, and Jeff's probably going to be laughing as soon as he hears this.
Right.
Too.
Yes.
Sorry, that's kind of sort of a private joke, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that Michael Cera was in it because I love him. Scott Pilgrim's one of my favorite.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World is a great movie.
Never watched it.
Such a great movie. I love Scott Pilgrim.
It's yeah, go ahead, Megan. Sorry.
So I definitely was not paying attention to the credits the first time we watched it. Because if I was, I would have seen Michael Cera in his name. And I didn't. So when he popped up, I was like, that's Michael Cera.
Yeah, she did.
It's Scott Pilgrim.
It was so perfect. His role was so perfect for him. He always has to play a goofy, chaotic character.
I liked his crazy mom too.
Yeah.
I mean, she was nuts.
I don't know. She kind of fit the Derry vibe too.
Yeah, she did.
Both of them did.
Good
it's
point.
also why I like the fact that it's in Derry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why she's like she is.
It could be.
That's going in my head canon.
Stay tuned, everybody. We'll probably have a follow-up show of the Dark Tower universe, or get schooled by Jeff again.
We better get Jeff on that one.
We should get Jeff on that. And Zig. Man, let the sparks fly for that one. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I just backed out of it. I said, nah, I'm stepping away from this one because I'd never read Dark Tower, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
There was a movie too, wasn't there?
There was, with Idris Elba, and I really like him as an actor. He's really good. Matthew McConaughey played.
Who was Braxton's choice to be Yosuke if his book got turned into a movie, by the way.
Yes. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. And so Matthew McConaughey in it was playing the dark, the Man in Black, excuse me, and who appears in a lot of King's works, and several of them. Flag is also his name. Sometimes they call him Flag is his name, Flagg, who's in the Eyes of the Dragon book, which I've read, which I really enjoyed a long time ago. And then, gosh, I'm old.
He's not Colonel Flag, is he?
No, but that was a good one. That's a good connect right there. So yeah. Anyway, back to Running Man.
Could be connected to DC universe.
That's right. So all right. So back to the Running Man. So yeah, Gosh, we're almost.
Oh,
God, we're
but we
already
didn't
at the
finish
hour.
with he kept saying he kept going upstairs and
Go ahead.
having the goons chase him through the house upstairs to the top floor, and the whole time the running man gosh, I can't think of it. Ben Richards is going, why do we keep going up? And then they get to the top and there's a fireman's pole. He goes, you mean to tell me you took me all the way up here so you could slide down a pole? No, I took us up there so we can slide down a pole. He's nuts.
I love him.
It was great.
He is absolutely one of my favorite characters.
He was fun.
Yeah.
I did enjoy him.
He was. Yeah. So, what else did you want to bring up, Mike, on our journey on good old Running Man show?
Since we did choose the sock, the baby sock as our scale, I wanted to talk about that. So in the beginning of the film, when he took the baby for the first opening scene, he's at work and confronting his supervisor at work because he had just gotten fired, and he's got his baby daughter with him, and he's like, oh great, you brought the kid to try and get sympathy points, and he said, no, I brought the kid so I don't kill you. I kind of think he had both motives going there.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think it was actually both, a little bit of both. I think there was truth to what he said. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so then he comes home and then he's watching the TV, and then his wife comes home and she realizes that one of the child's socks is missing, and she's like, oh my gosh, we can't lose that sock. That's what she called her comfort socks or something like that. And it was socks that somebody made for her and everything. And he's like, don't worry, babe, I'll find it. So when he goes to try out for one of the TV shows, which, like you said, he did not want the Running Man. I
don't believe that.
Yeah, there's part of me that doesn't believe it either, because he knows that he could win the most money on Running Man. But anyway, he discovers that he actually had the sock the whole time. And then he gets chosen for none other than the Running Man. And after he goes through all the, signing process and all that good stuff, they then give them, here's another similarity, Megan, to Hunger Games. Before they go into the games, they give them anything they want. They
get this whole parade,
right?
And just get to taste
in the Hunger Games. They get the parade and stuff. Yes,
right. Yeah. Well, they get the parade, but they get to eat like kings and queens and stuff like that. And the Running Man, they can have whatever food, alcohol, women, men, whatever. Anything you want, they can have, but they give them this super nice apartment just before they send them out on the games.
You're right.
That's a big similarity to Hunger Games that I kind of forgot about. Anyway, when they do that, they also reveal to him that part of the contract states that they have to protect the runner's family. Okay. Because what they don't tell them is, we're going to use your family in the show.
That's also kind of a similarity too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not necessarily during the games, but like after, if they win, then the whole family, because the whole family moves into the winners, the tribute or the mentors houses, because they have a whole little neighborhood for all the winners.
Okay.
That become mentors.
Okay.
And their family gets to live there too.
It's just funny how we're finding all these similarities between Hunger Games.
That's an unhidden gem we didn't know we would be doing for the show.
Yeah, I had no idea this was even gonna. I knew Megan had a few, but
that's kind of why I wanted to.
But now it's like, oh wow, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Megan, I really get it. I get your comparison there. Yeah. Anyway,
so much.
So he tells them that first of all, he gets up front like $500 new. Oh, and that's another thing. The money has Arnold Schwarzenegger on it.
I cracked up. I actually went back to, wait a minute, was that Arnold Schwarzenegger on the money? And I did a Steven repeat.
Rewind. I did the same thing when I first watched. I was like, wait a minute. I did a Steven rewind also. And it turns out it's President Schwarzenegger.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I
yes.
missed that. I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is President Schwarzenegger on the bills.
That's
So Arnold becomes president in this in this new one. Anyway, he's given like $500 new, and which is going to go a long way, for his family and such.
Yes,
it's going to allow her to buy medicine for their child and get their child to a doctor and so on and so forth. So he tells the guy, "Hey, I need to leave so I can go give this to my wife." And he's like, "No, you can't leave, because if you leave, you're not coming back." Because no one ever does. So he goes, "We will take care of it for you, and I'll bring you." Right. He goes, "That's what we're here for." He goes, "You're going to call her and you're going to tell her what's going on, and you're also going to tell her to expect me tomorrow morning." And he says, "And I'll deliver whatever you want to her." So he's like, "Okay, I want you to deliver the money, and I want you to deliver the sock also." So, and then a little bit later, he's in the apartment, and somebody slides a manila envelope underneath his door, and he goes over and picks it up and opens it up, and there's a picture of his wife and daughter, and on the back, it's signed, or well, we're led to believe it's signed by her, and says, "Keep the sock for good luck," and the sock is also in the envelope. So my question is, did he really deliver the money to her? And did that actual picture come from her? That's my question.
I say yes. I
You
say
think
yes.
so? You think so?
It's a good
'Cause I
question
could
because
see her.
not for sure. They make you really think what's true and what's not when dealing with the corporation. And but I took it. Yeah, it really did happen.
I could definitely see her sending the sock back and telling him to use it for good luck.
Well, I could see her doing that, but can we trust anyone from the network, though?
I took it as with the picture, he recognized that it was her handwriting on it.
Yeah,
that's how I took it.
That's true.
But even
and
then,
you
don't know, because I mean, come on, we've had auto pins in this world today, so who knows? I went there.
So what you're saying is the network has auto pins that write in his wife's handwriting. Wow. I mean, they do deep all kinds of stuff in this
They
movie.
They do.
It's crazy how much of the deep fakes that happen in this film.
The other reason, not just the signature, but the other reason why I believed it really did happen is because he gave him that Johnny Walker Blue Label bottle of whiskey. And I thought, okay, thank you for doing what I'm asking you to do. Here's a special gift for you, kind of a thing. So to make sure that it happened. So that would lead me to believe that just, and those are things that just help me in my head canon, as we would say sometimes, just to say, yes, that did happen.
Now, somewhere the "I'll be back" line was in it, but I don't remember where it was.
I don't remember it.
I'm sure it was.
I didn't catch it,
but yeah, I'm sure it was, and now I'm probably gonna have to watch it another time. If
it was, it wasn't really done specifically. I think it was just. I think it wasn't highlighted because remember, like, one of the funny scenes I thought was really highlighted that was pretty funny was when he was in the business outfit and suit and
the
behind
profile
him was doing the whole I love that. That's cracked up. So what happens, everybody, is there's a scene where you've got he's
in disguise.
Is in disguise staring at the camera, and behind him is like a bus stop thing, but they've got all these TV and cameras everywhere, and in there, they're showing all the people who are in the Running Man, their profiles. And all of a sudden you see, as the real Ben Richards is standing there, behind him is the screen, and Ben is moving in the same direction, as the profile, same time. I'm looking straight at the camera, I'm looking to the right, and I look to the left, and both are doing it at the same time. And it is funny. So, and I'm just saying that was really highlighted. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know, even if I'll Be Back is in there, it wasn't, if none of us saw it, then that means it really wasn't highlighted, and it was really subtle.
But I see them doing it. I can see that happening because, it's another callback to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I think they wanted to give Arnold some props, for being the original star of the original film. Let's see, the other thing. What was the other? I had something on top of my head, and I forgot what it was. Dang it! Fudge sickles.
Well, I will say this, which was I struggled, everybody, because I was like, Mike would talk about what's from the original movie, what's in the book, and then what's in the new movie, the updated movie. And but one of the things, because I haven't listened to the book yet, I've got it, and but one of the things that was the sled, at the beginning, we're going to drop you into the field, and I was like, oh, they're doing that, so that must be in the book.
So when they did that, I looked at Megan and I go, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that water ride at the Six Flags water park, where you get in this tube, and then they even have the little countdown, 3, 2, 1, beep, and drops.
Drop you.
Yeah. The floor. And I'm like, it looks exactly like that. It looks identical to that ride at Six Flags, which I would never get on, by the way.
Yeah. I thought you were going to go to the Goonies.
Oh, the Goonies?
Yeah. Where they do there's this whole water thing part where they're sliding down, and then they all fall into the lagoon where the pirate ship is. Ooh, spoiler alert. It's been around.
I don't
forever.
know. The whole tube thing looked identical to that thing at Six Flags. It really did. I forget what they call it. The hurricane something. I thought I had my notes here somewhere. But anyway, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that reminds me of that thing at Six Flags. The other thing I thought was interesting, and some people might disagree with me, but the goons, all the network, the guys in the black, the security guys, they just kind of reminded me of George Lucas's THX 1138. His guards in that.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen I know everybody. I haven't seen THX.
You know what? I've never watched it from beginning to end. I've only seen clips of it. So we might have to do THX 1138 for classic sci-fi on Ko-fi then.
I'll add it to our list.
But I have seen pictures, from it, and to me, it just kind of reminded me of those guys, his guards in that, although they have silver faces in it, but and I think they carry some kind of stick like the guards in this did and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just got a very THX 1138 feel.
Okay.
That's, so maybe there's some inspiration from George Lucas in this too.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that movie's all dystopian future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I am adding THX to our list.
Okay. You think what, Megan?
I think they might have gotten rid of it.
Oh, really?
Because I went and tried to find the.
Maybe they decided it was too dangerous.
Unless it's just under the tube slides.
I don't know. We haven't been to Six Flags in several years.
I know.
Now, so.
Well, I went last year, but not to.
Oh, yeah, but you didn't go to the water park. Yeah.
No.
So.
Yeah, you can. It's on Fandango, Google Play Movies, Amazon Prime, YouTube. You've got to rent it or something, but
okay, but yeah, I'm
finding it
on
on the website. So yeah,
we might also have to do Kurosawa.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how to spell that.
The Seven Samurai?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Because that's a major influence to George Lucas. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And
Squirrel.
it's also the major influence to the Magnificent Seven Westerns, by the way. So, yes. Anyway, yes, going on. So, do you want to talk about the end? Let's talk about the end.
Oh, yes, definitely. We have to talk about the end. So there's a big controversy about the end of this film because the book ends one way and the film sort of does it and then veers off in a different direction.
Okay.
And from what I'm reading, some fans love what the movie did.
Mm-hmm.
Other fans who are like diehard of the book hate what the movie did.
Okay, so here we go. Spoilers, everybody. Once again, spoilers to the end.
So what, Megan?
Depending on the wording, they could technically end the same way.
Well,
because the book still could technically end that way.
No, because King has said that there's a difference. But King also gave his blessing to the way they ended the movie.
Okay, so what is the way that it's done in the book? What's the way it's done in the movie?
So one of the major things that happens in the movie, and I think happened in the book also, was when Ben Richards is signing the paperwork and everything, and he tells Killian, who's the network lead, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I'm gonna F you up, you know. And so at the end of the book,
is that in the book, that phrase?
I think it was. I think that same phrase was used in the book. And in the book, similar to the movie, they've got him on the plane and everything, and he kills all of the hunters on the plane. So that's all the same. Okay. But the difference is in the book, remembering what he told Killian, he purposely crashes the plane into the network building.
Okay.
With everyone in it. So, and when we were watching the movie, I got excited. I'm like, okay, this is it. Because he kamikazes is what he does, you know, because he takes them out and because he thinks his family is dead. He doesn't have anything left to live for. I'm really gonna mess them up, and that's you know, and it's all on anarchy and chaos. That's the way the book actually ends. Okay. So and he crashes the and that is the end of the book. Okay. In the movie, he's in the plane, he kills off the hunters, and Killian tells him, hey, we want you to sign on as a hunter now. We want you to become one of us.
And that was the cool twist, that the one who was in the first one was McCone.
Right. McCone is the one who they said in season 1 is the only survivor of the Running Man series so far.
And he lasted 29 days.
Right. He lasted 29 days. So they gave him the deal, and he became not only a hunter, he became the hunter.
Yes.
You know, he was the one they all watched it for and stuff. And so basically they're telling Ben Richards, you're going to replace him. You're going to be the new McCone is what it is. And we're going to make you much more better. Cheers.
Cheers.
Have a nice drink of liquid death. Anyway,
which was in the movie, if we didn't say that already.
Yes. And it
Monster.
Yes. Oh yeah. You didn't mention that, Megan. You forgot to mention the fact that Monster.
I was trying to.
I'm sorry. And it was during the house scene too, wasn't it?
No.
No. Oh no.
It was the host.
Was it the host?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's drinking a Monster, and he offers it to Ben.
Right. Yeah. And Ben's like, no thanks. Anyway, so yeah, Monster and Liquid Death were in it. But Liquid Death is actually a sponsor of it, because if you go on Liquid Death's website, they actually have Running Man page on their website, which is
That's awesome.
hilarious. Anyway, so Killian offers him this and everything, and tells him, if you don't do this, we will intentionally crash the plane into the network building and make it look like you did it and everything. So they completely changed it up and everything. And the plane does crash, so on and so forth. But the difference is Ben Richards lives, and I don't think it actually crashes into the network plane.
No,
because
they bomb him down, basically.
Right. They bomb it down, and then everybody in the audience rebels against the network, basically. So that's the major difference. Instead of a ending with an anarchy, it's more of a rebellion is the difference between the two endings. So, I mean, similar feel and similar vibe, but definitely different endings. And I remember when we watched it the first time, I told Megan, I go, "Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. It's going to end just like it did in the book." And I was kind of excited. And I went, wait a minute, what the heck happened here?
Right.
That's not the way the book ends.
Yeah.
I did have that moment of anxiety of like, no, wait a minute. That's not the way the book ends.
Yeah.
But I think I do like the way the movie ends, because it kind of gives him a happy ending at that point, which the book did not. There was no happy ending in the book whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have an important question.
Sure.
You've consumed the book in some form. So how well does the movies hold up to the book?
The movies?
Yes. Both.
The first movie does not hold up to the book at all. There's very little difference. There's very few similarities in the original film to the book. The biggest similarity is the game show aspect.
That's for the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Right. For the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Right.
But the new movie is very, very close to the line. There's a few things that they leave out in the new movie than in the book. There's more details between. Oh, we didn't even talk about the brothers who help Ben Richards, which I really love. The two brothers are great, and they're trying to help their sister, who their sister is dying of cancer, so on and so forth. But they have a good spotlight on those two in the movie, but it's a much bigger spotlight in the book, so there's some details that they don't touch, but then again, you got a 2-hour movie versus a book.
You can only cram so much.
Right. You can only cram so much into a 2-hour movie. So for that matter, I think they stay pretty faithful to the book, with the exception of the ending, because they changed the ending. And some people say they changed the ending because they didn't want to end with a plane crash terrorist style type thing in this post 911 world we live in.
I mean, selfishly, it's because they knew they would aggravate and piss off Stephen Boster with a bad ending that's going to everybody dies. Just saying.
So you would say it's a good adaptation.
Well, you know what? I don't like every movie that ends with everyone dying, and Megan and I will discuss that in a couple weeks. I'm just saying. But I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good end in the book. But now, after watching the film 2 times, I think I like the ending of the film better.
I really like the ending of the movie. I really do.
I do too.
I really enjoyed it. There's an escape pod, because this is a super fancy plane, and the cockpit, becomes then someone finds the flight recorder, and here's what really was said, how we've been lied to, and then the whole scene with his wife and daughter getting groceries, and then he appears and stuff. So.
Right. Oh yeah, that was another thing we forgot, the conspiracy guy. Well, I mean,
he's one of the brothers.
Yeah, he's one of the brothers. Yeah, that's the reason we forgot that. But I loved his explaining of what really happens behind
To the games,
running
yes.
to the general public. I thought that was great.
Yes.
And then you had Michael Cera's character and his magazines.
Oh yeah, he did.
Those got spread at the end.
Yep, those were good too, and that
Mom
played
made a
into that.
comment.
Oh, I was off the comments, so
It was a long comment. I knew it was going to take us a while. Just kidding. Here, I'll put it up so everybody's in, and I'll read it. All right, here we go. I love the rich girl and her journey to realize the truth about the media. She started out thinking it was fake and ended up helping show people. So good, her character arc. Started out only thinking about herself and then showing what the real world was like. And I loved at the very end, she was like, "Stop filming me." As kind of then that's what happened at the very beginning with Ben. Yes. Ben Richards.
When you talk about reality versus, what we see on television, we also get a glimpse of that with one of the runners, with Jansen, Tim Jansen. And when they're going into the elevator to go up to the show and everything, he sees the images of the hunter. What's his face? Yeah, McCone. He sees the images of McCone and says, I thought that was all fake. It's not feeling so fake now.
Right.
And then it really didn't feel fake
when he died.
When he died.
Right.
Of course, he was an idiot. I mean, who goes into a convenience store and starts bragging? I mean, he wasn't directly bragging, but he was bragging that he was on the Running Man. And it's like, why would you do that? You're an idiot. And then sure enough, he walks out and, I guess he thought they were just going to like take him into custody or whatnot, or fake a kill. And sure enough, they just blow him away. It's like, you idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. But I enjoy that part where the older brother reveals the secrets of the show. And then it tells you why they chose him, why they chose the one girl. And then when they chose Ben Richards. And
when he has the categories.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has the categories. I love that. Yeah. And they each fit the categories too.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
And, without the death, it would be kind of an interesting concept for a game show.
Well, why not? They turned the Hunger Games into a real game show. So
yeah, something like that. That's right.
Brenda watches it. Every time I walk in, I go, "Oh, you're watching the real life Hunger Games, huh?" One last thing we have to mention when Killian does offer Ben Richards the deal, and he tells him, "Look, we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2," and and Ben gives him the finger.
Yep.
I love that. I thought it was hilarious.
Yep.
So I guess concur. That was Ben's answer.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are rounding out almost an hour and a half, so it's time to wrap up. So any other last things that we need to get in about the film? Watch it. You need to watch it.
Yeah. I would have to say, watch the original. The original is fun. I mean, if you don't like the 80s campiness, maybe not. But if you're an Arnold Schwarzenegger, definitely watch the original. It's a fun movie. And then if you like the original, I highly recommend this one because I think it was a really good movie. It is a lot different than the original, but it's great.
Even if you don't like the original, give this one a try.
Yeah, even if you don't,
because it's vastly different.
It is so much different from the original one.
Yes, yes.
But I think they're both great films. So,
yeah. Oh, Nobody Fool goes.
He stuck around.
Okay. Oh, we spoiled all kinds of stuff for you, man. I'm so sorry.
No, that was his choice. We gave him.
We gave fair warning.
Or maybe we're in the future, and this is after Nobody Fool watched it.
That's how live comments work.
Well, if he came back,
There you go. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, anything else?
I don't have anything else. Megan, do you?
No.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, here you go. Hey, thanks for joining us on this episode of Two Geeks and a Microphone, especially for talking The Running Man. And if you haven't figured it out, we love it. So make sure you go check it out and go see it. In the meantime, if you want more Two Geeks in your life, go ahead and check out www.twogeeksmic.com. That's the number 2, GEEKSMIC.com. That's our website of where all things Two Geeks, where you can get to it's really the hub to everything else that we have. If you want to check out our merch page, it's www.twogeeksmic.com, the number 2, GEEKSMIC, and then just add the word merch to it, MERCH.com. If you want to help support us, and we really would appreciate it so much, we go to Ko-fi.com, ko-fi.com/2geeks. That's the number 2, GEEKS. The reason we use Ko-fi, it's kind of like Patreon, if you remember Patreon, but we like it much better.
More better.
Cheers. You know, they don't take out as much money, just saying. And so then, anyway, but also if you want to reach out to us, best way to do that is to contact us through our email, which is show@twogeeksmic.com, SHOW at the number 2, GEEKSMIC.com. Mike does a most fantabulous job of keeping up with that. And I know if you are a creator out there who does comic books, even film and stuff, reach out to us, because we have our Creators Corner that we like to do, that we're starting to do on Tuesday nights. People who reach out, and it's just kind of fun to connect with other creators out there.
Yes. And if you made it this far, please make sure and go and like and subscribe to us on all the socials and follow us over there. We are active on Facebook and Instagram as far as the posting side of things go. And I try to share sometimes funny memes. Sometimes I might steal them. Sometimes I might create them. Who knows? And it just funny, relative information on those platforms. And also we share on there when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest, because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, which actually worked today.
Yay!
All right. With that said, any last words, funny anecdotes, one-liners, whatever?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. All right. So with that said, please do not Steven skip this episode, because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers. And I'll be back. Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
May the force be with you.